Hey, it's Drew Neiser, and we're here with another Tuesday tip. Content marketing is at the core of so many B2B marketing programs, but it's not easy. There are some tips and things that you can do to get more out of your content marketing programs. So I'm going to start first with JD of Tigo Energy. JD, what's your tip?
Experts often don't like or cannot write. Therefore, if you need content from experts, if you write for them, they will spend hours correcting you to come out with a great piece of work, whereas they were, quote, too busy to do it.
I love it. Yeah. So that's one way of getting that scientific information out of your things. Okay, Rashmi, what's Rashmi Vittal of Conversica? What's your tip?
My tip is to get your subject matter experts to really crowdsource their knowledge and expertise, whether that's through a recorded audio file, whether that's through them just having word vomit on a page, or building a community so that they can actually crowdsource this information together and share best practices with one another. Then you've got a rich, reserve of information from which your content marketing assets can come.
And that's sort of two birds, one stone, because you're sort of both building community, you're acknowledging their expertise, and you're getting content out of them. Perfect. I love it. And a great build from where JD was. Roark, Pollock from Mission Secure, what's your tip?
I would say consider building topic clusters around key topics that you want to own in the market as good top of funnel educational content. It works both as a lead gen tool and for improving your SEO on those key topics that you want to own. And we make the content freely available on our website, but because it's such deep content, we have a gated ebook that's the exact same content that people can download and take with them. Works perfectly.
I love that. And I'm not a huge gated fan, so thank you for mentioning that. So, all right, next up, let's get Heidi Bullock of Tealium. What's your tip?
Yeah, my tip is to understand the goal for your content. And I think the best content is either inspirational, it's educational. You should be just clear about what the objective is and when it's being used. And that'll really inform good quality content. And also, I have a Taco Bell content strategy. I just think it's not about more. It's about get a great piece and then just chop it up in as many ways as possible. Think Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. We can make almost anything out of 12 ingredients. And I love that. And by the way, we should have started with you because obviously you need a strategy before you get to execution. So thank you, Heidi. Chi-Chi Liang. Chi-Chi, what's your tip?
Yeah, to build off of what Heidi said on the strategy front, I always think it's about connecting your content too. So also to tie into Roark about topic clusters, but I like to think about content as building out as part of a broader integrated lifecycle campaign that informs the sort of things that you want to talk about, at the various levels within the buying journey.
I love it. We are really providing a comprehensive guide to content marketing here because we've got strategy, we've got connectivity here with it. All right, Dan Lowden from Human Security. Dan, what's your tip?
Yeah, for us, it's all about publishing primary research and customer surveys with compelling results that are valuable to our customers, our prospects, and the press. And when you do that right, good things happen.
And I love it. So part of this is making sure you have big pieces with meaty proprietary information, not just someone's opinion, but you've actually gathered some facts along the way. Okay, Gabi Zijderveld of Affectiva, what's your tip?
My content tip is to make sure that you reuse whatever you create as much as possible. Let's say you're writing an article, build a blog based on that. Maybe you have someone that can speak to that and turn it into your podcast. Reuse it on social media, cut it up into little snippets, maybe give it some graphic treatment, push it out over various channels, either your corporate one or individual team members that do it. Weave it into your sales presentations. So reuse it as much as you can. And don't ever forget that some of this has a shelf life. So maybe a year from now, pull it out of the closet again and keep reusing it.
I love it. All right, we're getting our content out of the closet. Okay, next up, Melissa Sargeant. What's your tip? Of Litmus, pardon me. Go ahead.
Make sure you get whether your internal PR team or you've got an external agency, make sure that they're fully informed of what you're doing from a content strategy, because the great content that you're creating for demand generation and your blog and your thought leadership is also great content that they can take and create authored articles that they get placed for you. You can get placements on podcasts to talk about it on podcasts. Again, you just want to leverage it in as many places as you possibly can.
Right. And then what I love, part of this thinking is create really worthwhile content, and then you will be able to repurpose it in all these different ways. Okay, Marshall, Poindexter, pull us home here. What do we got?
Sure. So make sure that you're thinking, even if you're in a very technical industry, make sure you're thinking about higher level buyers who may not understand that depth of technical understanding for that content piece. Write it at a higher level or produce it at a higher level so any kind of buyer can understand it and make use of it.
Any kind of buyer. All right. That was a lot of tips. I hope you were taking notes. This is Drew Neiser. If you want more tips or you're a CMO and you really want to participate, visit cmohuddles.com and ask about a guest pass. Thanks.